Hey guys, Albby here, and today I'm going to be talking about the new PvE mode added into World of Warships Operations. To the right of the battle button, you'll see, just like you would, your co-op random battles, you can select Operations of the Week. Now, it tells you basic information about the current one that you're going to be queued up for, which is Defense of the Naval Station in this instant. You have your little information tab, which just gives you a little bit more about that mission and whatnot. On the bottom here, you have other operations. You can queue up for other ones. Although not available currently, in the future you will be able to participate in them. Seemingly every week, there's going to be a new one. Also, on the left here, you can see that you can switch from normal and hard. Although hard is not available, I'm assuming it's going to be much more difficult, and possibly we'll be able to use higher tiered ships in this instant. So again, first thing you notice when you click on it is that you won't have the ability to select ships that are lower than tier 5 or greater than tier 6. So you're limited to tier 6 and 5 vehicles. I said that backwards apparently. And you queue up just like normal. You just hit the battle button and you get put into a battle. And here we are inside a battle. I have readied up my Ryujo. So yes, you can play aircraft carriers. You can play any ships in this mode. As you heard there, you get a little bit of a information. You'll first hear your normal battle loading captain, as well as you'll hear a mission commander. As you can see, your base commander, military command. You'll get some notifications, and you get objectives up on the top left. So I've brought in an aircraft carrier just to practice a little bit my ability to carry out strikes, as well as some good practice for random battles. The ships perform pretty similar to how you would see in normal co-op. The difference being is that they're much more intelligent and much more aggressive. You won't just have a ship, sail alone. They'll try to group up and stay together. And the mission is conducted in waves, which is very interesting. You first get this starting wave where not much happens. You just try to prevent them from getting into the circle. There we go. I spotted those torpedoes for my team. Seems like a pretty good drop. Nice. Let's see if I can recover this drop. And why is these guys coming this way? Apparently I'm shit at flying or sailing carriers. So it's pretty standard to your co-op battle. God damn it. Come on, hit. Nah. Later on in the mission, aircraft carriers do spawn, so having a friendly, competent aircraft carrier is a really big deal. So as the battle progresses, it does get increasingly difficult, since tier increases for the enemy, as well as their numbers increase. As you can see, we have this little surveillance station that spotted an enemy Zuho, whatever it's called. So I'm going to send my fighters up there to knock them down a peg. The enemy carriers are very accurate, as well as all of these ships. They're not pushovers at all. They're very good, very strong. And as, you know, waves increase and you get different ships coming in of different tiers, it truly does get increasingly difficult. I don't believe I've finished one on my own. Actually, I'm going to try to strafe these torpedo bombers. Let's see. There we go. And you know, your friendly carrier truly does need to be on their ball if you do have one. As we start losing friendly ships, you'll see that on the so far they've only come to be on the right side in the E10 quadrant, not quadrant, but square. And as they continue, the next wave will spawn ships there in order to intercept those ships. Only 2 bomb hits, lackluster. I don't believe that the waves come in based off of time. I believe it's you eliminate a specific amount of the enemy and then new ships spawn. In a couple of games I tried out beforehand, for example, the carrier survives while all the other ships have died, and you end up having an extra aircraft carrier, extra battleship sailing around, which is just an increase in difficulty. As you can see, another wave has spawned on the top right. So that's gonna cause a bit of difficulty since we haven't cleared out the other battleships. So maybe it is time-based. Maybe my initial statement was incorrect. Let's have him finish that. Get only my torpedo bombers to move. And I do believe that playing this with a team is, you know, a division is much needed, even with, you know, the idea of its difficulty not being, quote, with the difficulty being on normal. Let's see, oh my. Alright, yep. And then after this kill, have them return. So the enemy carrier works just like any player, controlled carrier. They have a specific hangar space, or like, you know what I mean. They have a specific hangar capacity, and they do run out. So, as a friendly aircraft carrier, taking advantage of that, especially in the earlier stages, with taking out those, fighters or those torpedo bombers, is very much welcomed. And something I've found out is that, for example, in this case, I've caused flooding. That if ships, in the case of aircraft carriers, have other aircraft spotted in the vicinity, that they will hold off their damage control party instead of, using it. Now, in this case, I don't have other aircraft on standby, and he instantly uses up his damage control. Now, it may be that the AI say, oh, you dropped earlier, so I can, use it. But while playing earlier in my carrier, I had dropped bombs on a enemy carrier, Tahoe, I believe. But I had my other torpedo bombs way off in the back, unspotted, I believe. And he uses damage control, and then I brought those other in to set the fire again. And they work similarly, where they will not be able to, land aircraft. I think as you get higher tiers, they get more of those captain skills, and they're able to. So that's really the basics. Maybe I'll play a little bit till we lose a ship, and we'll see some friendlies spawn in. And you'll probably see on the top, we have friendlies arriving. Oh my. Our fort has detonated a enemy ship. Let's see if I can strike this Miyoko. Get some. Hey! That grenade has my real name. Let's see, I don't. Yes, a different enemy aircraft carrier has spawned. I fucked that up. Yep. Poor drops. Now we've lost one ship. If there is no friendly aircraft carrier, the first ship that comes in is an aircraft carrier, since you guys have limited air cover since there's no carrier. Seems our Emil Bertin has gone AFK. What ship is it? Not spotted. Whoa, what was that? Okay, I'm gonna sail over the Leander and get my those enemy aircrafts engaged over there. Now, enemy AI ships will try to engage the batteries, and we also have these friendly repair ships. We also have a communication and power plant and different things. Did I just say? No, that's a depot. And from what I was told by other players is that you can sail into range of those repair ships, and they will repair you. Although I have personally not done it yet. Let's see if I can strike this Gneiss now. Flooding controlled, so I'm going to try to strike. Fire. Let's see if it's continuing. Yeah, and it's continuing. Now, I wonder if I back up towards these Liberty ships, if I can, rearm my aircraft. Because I don't believe that I would be able to keep up constant air with the... Oh, that's a poor straight. Oh, I got two. Or maybe an AA of a different ship. Oh, batteries have AA. That's good to know as well. Ooh, seems I'm going to have to, what's it called? Try to torpedo these destroyers. And it seems for some reason we have not gotten support ships, which I find very interesting. See if I can get this one to torpedo this moss. Ooh, lag. Yeah, it seems I'm lagging. I'm an arm. I didn't arm in time. And the Duca da Osta got him. And since I'm backing up, maybe we'll see that I'm repairing. And I am repairing. Slowly, though. I don't think I'm rearming aircraft, though. So, oh no, I think this is kind of a cool mission, possibly to have with friends, with how hectic its nature is. Oh, I think the fire is still continuing on the Scharnhorst. So I'm going to try to get this strike in. Failed bombing. I don't know if we will successfully kill that. That seems to actually be a waste. I do feel like there might be a need for a way to resupply, you know, aircraft with how crazy it seems. And I'm lagging again, unfortunately. Go over here. Now, earlier, these Liberty ships will go out and repair these batteries. And I'm alone. God damn it. Yeah. I wonder if I come to the depot if I get resupplied with air power. But I don't believe so. Yes! That's great for me. No, I only have one torpedo bomber. Oof. Immediately have that return. Oh, we have Bravo and Delta. They spawned in, but on the other location, seems. Not where they have been previously. I wonder if any of my allies stayed. Probably not. Take a torpedo there. Immediately repair flooding. Only one dive bomber and one torpedo bomber. I don't believe that Tier 6 aircraft carriers have the hangar capacity really to deal with these threats, you know, efficiently. Oh, it seems we have a friendly aircraft carrier. Oh, see, since I'm on my lonesome, more support ships have arrived. And it looks like these Liberty ships can come into their own, either their own bubble or towards port, and they'll be able to repair. Probably some of you out there are gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're such a shit aircraft carrier player or CV player." Yeah, I know, but I'm trying. Those might miss. Oh yeah, and my aircraft carrier, my aircraft got shot down. Do I have a Saipan on my team? It is a Saipan. How nice. Let's see. Let's try to get some bombs on this. Too close. Back up. I need to have tiers on my vehicles, so that I can distinguish better. Too far. So batteries are only in... Oh, I won. It seems. So these batteries are the main ones that get repaired. If you push far enough, I believe those Liberty repair ships push forward and collect the outer ones. I'm actually surprised that I completed, although none of the secondary tasks were completed. I do believe that it is kind of difficult to do this, and I don't even want to think about how hard difficulty might be. And another thought is that a strike American CV may do very well in this case, since you're able to punch out that damage on those enemy ships coming in with those fleets. But I do think you can enjoy this much more with a division. Alright, thanks for tuning in with me, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Sorry guys, really quick note. After completing an operations, whether it's a win or a loss, you have to wait to receive an order for that ship again. So as down here you see that mine was for 30 minutes, it's locked out. I can't use it again in the operation. Or I can scroll over and pay 75,000 credits in order to unlock it and use it again. I find this kind of interesting, since let's say you're in a division, and I know amongst my friend base I am the primary carrier player, so I'm locked out of my carrier. I can't play carriers again, and if they feel like they really need a carrier, I can either pay or just let somebody else do it, or maybe pick my Bogue in this case, which I really don't want to do. But it kind of opens up, I have 53 million credits, I can afford it, but do I really want to, use those credits up, or do I just want to play like another ship? Which I feel just playing another ship is beneficial, since it you can play a little different. I know I tend to gravitate towards my higher tiered tier 7 and 8 ships when I'm just normally playing. I only have a few tier 7s, and half of those are premiums because wargaming and giving away the ARP ships, and a few tier 8s, not many. I think I have my Takao, a New Orleans, and a Tirpitz. I feel like it would be kind of fun to use a Tirpitz, especially with its secondaries, or like a Bismarck for that matter. I love my Błyskawica. It's a ship I love, and using these maybe in the hard difficulty will be pretty cool. Alright, and that's all for my little note.